What the hell is Buddha?
Now my grandsons, Carter and Cameron, love boudin. Now my newest one, Noah, loves pizza. So I said, why not mix his love for pizza and boudin together? And this is what we're gonna have, boudin pizza. So in our bowl, I'm gonna start with some olive oil, about a quarter of a cup of olive oil. A little Creole mustard, which is ground mustard. You know, typically with boudin, it's often eaten with just the Creole mustard. So here, I'm gonna make a base for our pizza. So we have the olive oil in, cane syrup. This is gonna give us a sweetness. Oh, we grow so much sugar cane in Louisiana that I couldn't do this without that cane syrup. Because I love savory and sweet. I don't know how many of you all love savory and sweet. I just love savory and sweet together. And I love garlic as well. I have slices of garlic. How much do you want? All of it. You know, the thing about garlic, if you slice garlic, it's a nice, delicate flavor. Chop, crush, or press it can have a bite. But when you slice it, it's a nice, delicate flavor. And you know what? Just a little pinch of salt, just to open it up, to waken everything up. Now, here's what we want to do. I have a little cornmeal I'm just going to put on the counter. And this is something that takes a little practice. So I have a friend that makes pizza, so I asked him for some pizza dough. Now, I put a little cornmeal down, and you know, you can roll this out, but I noticed something that, you know, they kind of take the dough and they kind of stretch it by hand. They just kind of work it by hand, then they put it on the back and they toss it and spin it. Basically, it's trying to stretch the dough. I'm going to just use a little rolling pin here to help us get stretched a little bit. And you see, that's why I put that cornmeal down, so it won't stick on the counter. Just kind of roll that out. Oh, look at this. This is coming out so well. Okay. Do you think that's round? Okay, squint. It looks round. So let's get this in our pizza pan. Come on. And you see, by having that cornmeal on the bottom, it's going to help not stick. All right? So let's take our sauce and just put our sauce on and make sure we get that garlic out of there. We want to get that garlic on. Now, how much sauce do you want? Totally up to you. You don't have to use all of this. But we just want to smear this around the edges. The other thing is you can always brush the edges with a little olive oil or a little softened butter if you like. Let's get that garlic all over. Now I'm going to try to bring this to the edges. All right, there we go. That looks good. That looks good right there. All right. Now, I've taken onions. Just a fine cut on the onion. A very thin cut on the onion. Just spread those out. Here I'm using just a little yellow onion, but you can do this with a little red onion if you like. A little mozzarella cheese. We're going to get that cheese sprinkled on. Oh, yeah. And now for the star, the boudin.
The Buddha.
So I just like to take the boudin and make little pinches and just pop it right on. There's no particular rhyme or reason where it has to be placed. But I just like it to where when you get a bite of pizza, you get a bite of boudin. Okay, let's get some toward the middle here. Yeah, baby. Come on, get there. We could have taken this boudin, and instead of making it in little pieces like this, we could have spread it out and just made like a whole layer of boudin. But I like this, just a little surprise, just that little bite. So I have the oven preheating at 450 degrees. And I tell you what, I like to finish it with a little green onion, but I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of green onion on here now. Now, let's get this in the oven long enough to cook.